as you can see, he's happy with that engine. As he releases, he'll shake the airplane out first, and then he'll climb up for some aggressive aerobatics. And as he launches in dramatic fashion, I'll ask you to hold your applause for Bob. We'll give him a moment. But look at Jason right now. That airplane isn't using its wings right now. It's using raw horsepower, 400 horsepower, and the fuselage for lift. While he watches the temperatures to make sure that engine is perfect before he commits to the aerobatic. Now he's going to tip down and climb up, but he's going to take the airplane out some more. He's going to roll it around one way. He's going to roll it around the other way to make sure nothing's loose inside. Then he's going to make sure the belts are as tight as they can possibly be, because he's really going to push and pull some impressive G's. So folks, as he's about to begin, watch now as he builds up his energy. And I'm going to introduce you to Bob down here. Bob gets out of the airplane. And climbs up into the sky. I'll ask you to put your hands together, please, for Bob Coffey. Upstairs, Jason goes. 400 horsepower, helping in the fight against gravity, but he can't win it. So he's going to check his direction. Over he goes to translate now. Tumbling, and he's not done yet. He's going to tumble that airplane, kick it sideways and around the other way, and let's go the other direction. But Jason knows exactly what numbers he needs to get it done. As he pushes forward now, 0G like an astronaut, floats over the top and changes direction to drop back in again with more energy, more speed for more aerobatics. Jason Newburg, extreme aerobatic pilot, loves to share the high energy performance. From the very beginning in Toronto, Canada, Jason's father, Ron, rather an aerobatic championship in the late 1960s. Those performances inspired Jason to become an aerobatic pilot. At the age of 16, he had his first solo flight by 17. First, he headed to the list of aircraft and continued to build his experience with many different types of aircraft. 18 years ago, Jason discovered the aircraft that would satisfy his craving for an adrenaline rush. The Pitts biplane allowed him to explore his interest of aerobatic flight. It started in his youth. Then, he went to the next stage. An airplane that started out as a Pitts, but has turned out to be called the Viper, and I'll tell you more about its dramatic changes. He pulls, then he pushes, and those are high G's, and he has to have a massive G tolerance to be able to pull and push G's one after the other like that. The positive G's load him down into the seat. The negative G's want to push him out of the seat. Inside his body, as his body weight increases, is the positive G's. Inside his body are the negative G's, the fluids want to come up. He's got to learn to control that and keep breakfast and lunch from revisiting him. So he fights to do that, but also on the body, blood goes up to the top of his head. Some of his and again, he pushes heavy negative G's as he goes outside around. And right now, as most of our aggressive aerobatic pilots do, cool the engine down just a bit. 400 horsepower, reach for some higher, cooler air, and readjust the belts. Because of those heavy negative G's, As he pushes out, he can get a little loose, so he ratchets it down. They have ratcheted 5 connections, so he's turning those ratchets right down to make sure he's not going to move. Make sure his feet stay securely on the pedals, too. You don't want to come off the pedals when you're flying these kinds of aerobatics. Now the engine's cooled down, he's liking the temperatures, and he's going to transition even more aggressive aerobatics. Now, instead of using just the lower half of the aerobatic box, he's got the blue sky coming in, so he's going for the full box maneuvers now, so he's going to get increased speed, lots more energy, as he gets ready to enter.
All right, Jason, you're live.
Jason, let's hear it.
Hello, Oceana. Jason Newburg talking to you from the cockpit of the Pitts Viper. I wanted to take a break here, cool down my engine, come back for the second half of my performance. I wanted to say a shout out to all the servicemen and women, and especially the wounded warriors who are here honoring today. Navy wounded warriors, I'll be down to see you, sign autographs in a little while. And back to the second part of the performance. Thanks for everybody for coming out.
I can't get over how calm, cool, and collected he sounds. I mean, the adrenaline must be amazing, just dealing with that. All right, so here he comes, folks. Part 2. Lots more sky to dance in as well. Jason Newburg and the Viper. Watch this. The incredible roll rate over 400 degrees per second. In this highly modified version of the Pitts called the Viper, now watch him reach for the sky. Look how much higher 400 horsepower can take him. He continues to climb until gravity wins the struggle, but not the flight. Even though he's falling, he's adding style to that fall because he's fighting and rotating the airplane. He's got to get the nose down, though, to regain flying. So he's got to flip the airplane over. Now he's got to reconnect. Now with that, he's not flying yet, but he's still flying. With just feet to spare so that he can fly out of it knowing exactly how much altitude he needed to begin that maneuver so that he could finish it before meeting the runway in the wrong way. Top of the aerobatic box. Once again, he disconnects. He stops flying right now and he starts falling. Here he comes now. He's in a flat spin. Once again, he has got to get the nose down to reconnect, but he wants to have a little fun in the meantime. He knows where he has to start doing that. Down goes the nose, up comes the speed. The wings reconnect again and he starts flying. Wings, ailerons, cowling, tail surfaces, landing gear, instrumentation, fuel, and oil systems have all been redesigned and built with performance and reliability as the prime objectives. That's why it's not called the Pitts, it's called Viper. Snaps that airplane around again on the top of that. Knowing just how much energy he needed to get it done. We're talking 1,100 pounds of flying machine with 400 horsepower. The other way, snapping the airplane around and around 4 times. Very physically demanding stuff. Hot in that cockpit, under the plexiglass, behind those big 400 horsepower engines. And now he gets down real low, behind the trees. come down the shoreline, slows that airplane down, dancing on the engine stall, snaps it twice, 3 times, and comes right to an almost stop on the sheer horsepower of that engine like a helicopter. He's dancing on the edge of falling. Look at that, folks. That airplane is an extension of him. He is feeling that airplane out, kicks it over at the last second. Jason Newburg. That is outstanding stuff. He'll be looking this time by, folks. Your last look at the airplane today. Give it up. Give him a huge wave. Jason Newburg and the Viper. Now watch him land now as he pushes out and over off the bump. He'll turn around where he had 0 G, but he's just grabbing down because he can't see over the nose of the airplane. This airplane is a real handful to land. It lands fast. It's got a tiny wheelbase, 400 horsepower, big prop, 1,100 pounds of flying machine, windy conditions. Watch him now set it down, and it's squirreling. It's like a monkey in roller skates. It just is a real handful right now. Watch the rudder dancing around. He's slowing it down. Doesn't want to touch the brakes. Stand it up on its nose, and there. Purpose built for aerobatics, but a real handful to taxi. Jason will taxi by us here. The tactics, again, that we did only 2 more hours of demonstration coming up later this afternoon. Here comes Jason. Give him a big wave before I hand things over to Pitts. Who's going to tell us about French and the L-39, and you're about to see what happens when a former Tomcat pilot, demo pilot, just can't let go.
They've got a PS4 truck over there too.
And he will entertain you in a beautiful L-39 jet.
PS4.
Look at the Viper. Isn't that a nasty looking thing? That is one cool paint job. It's got big gnarly teeth. Hey, we got a sprint out here. Go, Jason. Yeah, baby. Of course, now you can't see where you're going. The Viper has eyes, so look at that. That is nasty looking. Got scales all over it. Haven't played with it. All right, Pitts, tell us all about the jet we're about to see take to the sky.
And thank you, Rick. Again, thank you to the NAS Oceana Command Airshow team for another wonderful event. And on behalf of the entire Warrior Flight team, we'd like to welcome you to the 2014 Naval Air Station Oceana Airshow, honoring the Navy Wounded Warriors and Safe Harbor program.